Welcome back, everyone. So today we're here in Bury Saint Edmunds in Sussex, looking at British Sugar Silver Spoon. This one right here, it is an IP32 postcode. I thought it's 55, it's not, I think it's 22. We double checked that, the last place was 22. 32, got it wrong both times. IP32 postcode. And we're just going to try and check out reception, let them know we're here. But this is a really big site. Really big. Yeah. There used to be one of these in Kidderminster, my old hometown, and it got closed down and demolished. Got an R8 parked here. Not very well, but that's probably how I'd park, because then you get less people hitting your car. Got some workmen over there. Now, where's reception? Oh, I can see it. It's just there. I'm not sure how this is going to go today. Not sure. It's either going to be no issues at all. Look at all the electronic charging they've got here. Loads of it. 8 on that row. Yeah, it's either going to be no issues at all, or it's going to be a complete no drones allowed, etc. So we'll see. But I can't see reception being manned. Doesn't look like there's anybody here. So we might as well just walk around the site. Right, it's gated on that bit. It's not a very good reception, is it though? It's like a little cabin. And there's no one in there. So, as there's no one in there, we're just going to walk down here. There's the weighbridge down there, look. You've got a weird building there, looks like a house, almost. We've got some workers over there. And there's the weighbridge. Go right down onto it, look. It looks like it almost scrapes every time. Where's security, mate?
Say that again, sorry?
Where's security gatehouse and that?
Security gatehouse?
Yeah, normally you guys have like a...
We don't really have a security gatehouse.
Oh, right.
We've got a reception.
I've been there, there's no one there.
Yeah, the reception?
Yeah, it's just a box, but there's no one in there. Like,
what is the time? Is it past 12?
yeah.
Yeah, so they'll be gone home by now.
Ah.
Because they work 12 or till 12.
Who would I talk to about putting a drone over the site now? Because I've got it in the bag. I want to get it over now. Well, soon.
Drone over.
I want to fly the drone over and do a video of the sugar plant.
If you come with me,
yeah,
I might be able. Someone might have a number.
Can you not just message through to, like, I don't know, security or management or something? I don't want to be calling any numbers. Sorry, but go on.
Well, flying a drone over, or whether that's
I want to fly over and do a little video.
We just want permission or something, do you, mate?
Don't want permission. Who would I tell? Or they just crack on and get it up? Usually they like to know.
See, I don't know if you call. Rob's not in on Wednesdays, is he?
Security would normally deal with it, or management would come out usually.
Craig Forbes.
Yeah, Craig Forbes.
It's just the main entrance to like deal with stuff. Are there more gatehouses further around?
So normally before 12 it is at reception.
Right.
Because it's in the summer, this one's not used.
Yeah.
But it would be this one.
So there's no official like gatehouse where security guy sits all day and sort of does his little work.
No.
Right. It's unusual.
Surprising, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you deal with it, mate, and then
Yeah.
I'll wait a bit and see what happens.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you? And
Well, I've just walked in here. I've come over to here, so I can wait around. Or
yeah, if you just wait over there, I'll call someone for you.
all right, mate. Yeah, thanks. Not very high security here, is it? Not at all. We've got a broken barrier here, look. Everything looks very old. No security. It's unusual. Very unusual. Let's take the opportunity to do a little bit of zooming. There's the big towers. There's a ladder for getting up. More good stuff over there. What are they going to say then? Are they going to say permission required, or are they going to just say crack on? Can't quite see through there, can we? Oh, we can see him. That's the weighbridge, that one. Lorries go in, get weighed and go straight in. He looks like a possible boss coming up.
Hello.
You in charge?
I am.
That's good, mate. Finally. Is it you they've called?
Sorry?
Is it you that they've called?
I got a call.
Craig?
Sorry?
Craig? No?
No.
Oh.
Can you just walk on the... Actually, just come across, actually. I don't want you crossing the... we're trying to
right.
the walkways, that's all. I'm Andy Sims. You are?
Hi, mate. DJ.
DJ. Hello, DJ.
Hello. Yeah, I've just got a... Oh, what are they doing over there? No. I've got a drone in the bag.
Yeah.
So my intention of come in to fly over today and do a video of the site.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
But I've walked on and there's like no security, no gatehouse, so I didn't know who to tell.
Yeah, no, sure, that's fine, okay. So, yeah, our reception is here. We've just in the process of knocking down.
I've been down there was no one there, but yeah, I saw a little cabin, a temporary thing, right?
Sure. Yeah, exactly, because this is a construction site, because we're knocking it.
What haven't done?
We are, our old reception building and changing area wasn't very big.
All right.
So it couldn't accommodate everything that we need. So we've knocked a 42-year-old portal cabin down, and we're putting a new building there.
That's nice.
So
quite an old site. I've seen some very old
almost
things
100
around.
years.
Is it?
Almost.
Wow.
Yeah, 100 years in a year's time. So what is it that you want to do, just so I can understand it? And
well, what are you going to let me do? Can I walk around?
You can walk around. I'm not dressed like that. You can't.
Oh. Can I come on site and have a tour?
You can come on site and have a tour, but not dressed like that. You can't. So you need to be in high vis. You need safety shoes.
Mate. Yeah. I could do that if you're willing to take me around. But
yeah, I'm willing to take you around. But what I would say is,
not
today. I will take you around and show you how a sugar factory.
Not today.
Yeah, no,
I'm a long way from home, me.
Are you? Me too.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
From here, Wiltshire.
Oh, that is a long way from home.
It is, isn't it?
I'm slightly closer than that.
So I'm going to get what I can with the drone then, in that case. But
yeah, okay.
it's a shame because the tour would have been informative for the viewers.
It would, but there's nothing running. So
right.
There's absolutely, I don't know how much you know about a sugar factory.
Not a lot.
Oh no, well, in simple terms, a sugar beet factory.
Yep.
Yeah, will process sugar beet from around September to around February.
Right.
So that's where we are extracting the sugar from the sugar beet. So
Yep.
see the white bag, you can just see white bags.
Yes.
Well, you can see white something, you probably can't tell from here that they're bags.
Yeah, yeah.
But on that flat pad is, you know, if we were in the September to
Right.
to February period, or campaign as we call it, there'd be thousands and thousands of tons of sugar beet on there.
Right.
So
what do you do in that time that you're not doing anything like
we
that?
maintain. So that's what we're doing now. So what we're doing right now is we open up the machines and the tanks and the vessels and the pumps and the pipes, and we inspect and we maintain. And
Really? For the whole time?
The whole, pretty much the whole time. So
it's time off, really. You're just doing what you can to make it.
It's not quite time off. I wish it was time off. It doesn't quite feel like time off. So we're taking the sugar from the sugar beet in that time period. About half of that sugar that we extract from the sugar beet goes directly into those silos that you can see.
Right, the big ones.
The big ones, yeah. So roughly half of the sugar that we extract from the sugar beet goes directly, you know, within 24, 36 hours, it's inside the silos.
Wow.
The rest of that sugar goes into thick juice storage tanks. So you can't quite see them from here, but you see there's some grey tanks.
Yep, I can see the top of them.
You see the top of them, so you can see them from the road.
Right.
And so they've got
tight on that.
Hello.
Radford Industrial. Sorry, my friend. Possibly. It's a busy site. So. So whilst so we're selling sugar from those silos at the moment.
You're selling it from there.
Yeah. So there's two other factories. That are on the other side of there that belong to British Sugar that put it in big tankers. You know, you see the tankers with British Sugar written on the side of them.
The lorries.
Lorries, yeah. So big tankers with 28 tons of sugar in. So that's dispatched from there, and also there's a retail packing factory. Right. That packs the Silver Spoon brand. Right. That is also on the other side of the
directly into the actual what we buy.
And actually what you buy.
Right.
Yeah. So the ones, so the Silver Spoon package you see in Tesco's and etc.
They used to have one of these in Kidderminster.
We had 19 at one point. Right. We've now got 4.
My old hometown, that. So.
Okay.
See it and...
So we've got 4 factories that process sugar beet. Right. And we've got 1 dedicated retail customer supply factory here, and we do dispatch to all of our customers from all of our sites, but only retail from here.
Oh right.
So just to finish the story, or the
yeah, sorry, go on, mate.
From like February to about now, we will stop everything and maintain everything. So that's a period in which we are. Okay. And then as of the 22nd of May, the sucrose that's in the thick juice storage tanks that we've separated from the sugar beet, but we've just got it in a liquid state. Over there? Over there, yeah. We will then crystallise that into the silos from May. Yep. One of us is ringing. Or he is. We'll crystallise that for the rest of the summer. Oh, to keep maintaining until... Yeah, because those silos only hold 75,000 tonnes. Only? Only 75,000 tonnes. So, so at the moment, nothing is running. Right. All that's happening is we are getting ready to... first thing we'll turn on is this building here with the tall chimneys, our power station. Yeah. So we'll turn that on tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow we turn that on, so it's not quite ready to turn on today. We'll turn that on tomorrow, we'll get that generating electricity, and then on the 22nd of May, we'll start bringing the juice back from the thick juice storage tanks, crystallising it, and then putting it into those silos. Because what's happening every day is those silos are getting lower. 75,000 tonnes, that's a lot, isn't it? Maybe not for you, because you used to hear that number, but that's a lot of... it is, well, they're that's some weight. That's some weight. That's about a... 20,000 each? No, a bit less. No, so how many have you got? Going 4, so the front 4 are 12,500 tonnes each. Wow. The one that's on the L at the back is twice the size. It's the same height, but it's twice the
bigger.
diameter, so it's bigger.
I'll see that when I go up then.
Yeah.
I can explain from above what you've just told me. I can say, right, that's what you were talking about. And
Going to the top of the silos is quite a restricted area.
I won't go on it. I'll be here.
Okay.
But obviously I'll be able to see it, won't I?
Yeah.
That's my point.
You'd be able to see it.
I won't go over.
Because as you can imagine, we've got an open food source, so we restrict.
Oh, is it open, yeah?
Well, it's not open, but you can open a hatch and you look.
Got you.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can, so,
No, I won't go directly over, mate, for sure. No. That's interesting, that.
So that's essentially how the site operates. There's a lot going on in British Sugar at the moment. We've got a big decarbonisation project.
Really?
Yeah. So we've done one at our Whittington site, which I think you've been to before.
Have I?
I think you've been to Whittington last year.
Whittington?
Whittington.
Where's that? What
Not
area?
far from here. So that's towards King's Lynn, 30
Don't
miles.
think so. That may have been somebody I...
Was it somebody you know?
Somebody I know.
Oh, right,
I think
okay,
so.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone in your line of work.
Yeah.
Right? I think did that last year. So
Because he's not as far away than me from there.
Right,
Let's say slightly closer.
Okay.
May have been
So
him.
what we do is with our power station is we take natural gas from the grid. Yeah.
Right.
And we've got a jet engine in there.
Wow.
So literally, like the kind of jet engine you get underneath a plane.
Nice.
Only we've got a maritime jet engine rather than an aeronautical jet engine. So we burn gas.
Yep.
Which in that jet engine it creates electromotive force, so it creates electricity.
Yeah.
Well, at the back of the jet engine you've got hot air.
Yes.
Which normally gets wasted to atmosphere.
That's it.
Well, we capture that and we create steam with it. So it's like it's waste heat.
So you heat water up with it?
We heat water up with it. We heat water to create steam. We get very high pressure steam. We put that steam through a steam turbine to create more electricity. Yep.
Oh, so it's very efficient.
It's very efficient. So that steam goes into the steam turbine at about 70 bar.
Yep.
And comes out about 2 bar, 2.5 bar.
Okay.
So
it goes at very high pressure then.
Very high, very high pressure. Yeah, we then use the electricity that we've generated through the gas turbine and the steam turbine on site to run our site operations, and then we export the rest of that to the national grid.
Nice.
Okay? And then with the 2.5 bar steam, we then put that 2.5 bar steam into the factory, and in essence we use it 6 times. So we'll use the steam, which will create, we're driving off water from the thick juice from the sugar beet, so we'll capture the vapour that we've driven off. We'll then use that as steam. So we use steam 6 times, and the decarbonisation project that we've got, we're about a quarter of the way through it at the moment. It'll be ready for September or campaign 2025, so September 2025.
Right.
Will mean that we won't use steam 6 times, it'll allow us to use steam 7 times, which takes out a massive chunk of our carbon footprint.
Is it?
So yeah, it's a really...
When you say use steam 7 times, what exactly is the steam used for?
So
when we... the 2 bar?
So when we take a sugar beet, and if you come in campaign, you can see it. When we take a sugar beet is like a it's like a very sweet large turnip or parsnip, right? Big thing. Yeah. So in essence, the first thing we do is we make it smaller. So it's almost like a grating. So if you were to grate it, and created what looks like a shoestring fry, right? Literally, it looks like skinny chips. Yeah. Then we soak it, we diffuse that in water. We soak it in water, and the sucrose comes out of the sugar beet, and goes into the water. Right. So through osmosis, we are transferring sucrose from the skinny fries, from the sugar beet chips, into liquid, into hot water, and then once we've got that, we need to purify it, and we need to thicken it up, to evaporate liquid off. Right. So we use steam to evaporate that. So to, because it's we're going to go from about 16 or 17% solids in liquid up to 63. Right. So we want to make it a lot thicker. So we use steam. Right. To do that. But I didn't know you use that for that. Yeah, we do. So once we've but as we're doing that, as we're driving water off, we are creating steam. Of course. So we capture that and then we reuse it. So we use steam 6 times, but with our new evaporators we use steam. Right. So how are you gonna lower it down to 7 then? Do you take a process out, or are you making the other? That's a great question. So in essence, the technology of evaporator, and I'm not the most gifted scientific person to explain this, but in essence, we're going to be using a different type of evaporator, a different technology, which will allow us to be much more efficient in our evaporation. So more will be done in each one rather than So we'll have, it's called a falling film evaporator, as opposed to our current technology, which essentially means that we can work with, a different grade of steam and a lower pressure.
Wow.
So it's a great news story for the site.
It is.
For the local area. I mean, it's a best part of £20 million.
Is it?
It is, yeah. It's a big deal, but you can't quite see it from here. But if you come round, you can see with the moment we're in the demolition. We're creating the space for it to go in, but it will be ready for September 25.
I mean, I travel all over doing stuff. This is the second time I've come to this end of the country.
Okay.
I came like a few weeks ago. Went down more Braintree, Essexy kind of direction. But I'm happy to come back over if I could come round at some point.
Yeah.
Then I'm happy to come back in the future and
in campaign
work it
is
in.
where you'll get. I mean, you'll get a real sense of it. You'll get a sense of volume. You'll get a sense of the technology. You'll get a sense of of agriculture. The front end part of our process is lots and lots of sugar beets. It's really agricultural, through to a very mechanical, heavy industry type of process. A hint of the chemical process in how things are purified and evaporated. Into a very what looks like and is a traditional food factory. Producing tankers or 1 ton bags for industrial customers, or 1 kg packets that you might sweeten your tea with. Sorry, 1 ton, 1 kg. We do.
No, before
tankers.
That for industrial, we said.
Yeah, 1 ton bags.
1 ton bags.
Yeah. Some industrial customers will want a 1 ton bag of sugar.
And that's for them to obviously use for their probably.
They might put that in chocolate. They might put that in sweets. They might put that in cakes. In whatever.
What big names do you supply? Quite a lot you supply to then.
So we supply
the big brands.
Big brands. So we supply about 55% of British sugar. That is not berry.
Of course.
That is a British sugar number. But we supply.
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, just over half the UK sugar consumption comes from British sugar.
That's amazing.
And as I say, it could be anything from a big chocolate brand to a big drinks brand to a 1 kg.
To me or somebody buying it,
Yeah, I sweetened my tea this morning from a silver spoon packet that I'd extracted the sugar from in last campaign, and we packed it.
Yeah, that's cool. That is. It's interesting, mate. Thank you.
And the other thing that we'll come across on the tour as well is, with sugar beet, there's practically zero waste.
Really?
So even the soil, when the sugar beet comes to the factory, you just lift it out of a field, right? So you perhaps seen them on the side of the road occasionally. You see one on the side of the road, or you see a pile of it in a field on the side of the road. It's never beautifully clean because it's just lifted straight out of the ground in winter, right? or autumn, right? So there's a good chance it's got quite a bit of mud or stone stuck to it. And so when that comes to our site, we separate that out, and then we'll filter that in our ponds. We'll dig our ponds out, and then we'll create topsoil. So we are one of the biggest suppliers of topsoil to the building industry in the UK.
Really?
Just
from your waste,
just from the waste. The fibrous matter. Once we've separated the sucrose from the fibrous matter in the sugar beet, we'll take that, and that will either become animal feed, and we'll dry it for animal feed, or we'll put it into one of the other technologies that Berry is lucky to have. We've got an anaerobic digestion plant. So what that is, it's a smaller version of a power station. It produces less power than that power station, but it's taking a source of green energy. So the only CO2 that's released in that process is the CO2 that the sugar beet plant absorbed in its growing cycle. Does that make sense? So we'll take sugar beet pulp, we'll put it into digesters. Those digesters will create methane. We'll capture that methane. We'll put that methane into 2 reciprocating piston engines, which we're swapping out right now at the moment, and we'll create green electricity from that, which just gets exported into the grid. So the fibrous matter doesn't get wasted. The soil, gets turned into topsoil. The stones, because sometimes stones we sell that back to the aggregate industry. So so when we clean sugar beet, there are various streams that create, that make sure that nothing is everything's recycled back into the economy.
It's very good, isn't it?
It's
very efficient.
It's very efficient. The zero, or the practically zero waste, isn't something I appreciate before I joined. So I've been here about 4 years.
Oh right.
And that's one, one of the things that staggered me when I joined. Actually, is how little waste there is in making sugar.
4 years. You're quite knowledgeable for that, aren't you?
Well, it's a steep learning curve. So when you work on a site like this, you do have to learn pretty swiftly.
And you're a manager of kind, you say?
I'm the site general manager, yeah.
Right.
Of the site, so.
Did you come in as manager?
I did.
Right, so they got you in, or you went and applied and they liked you for what you...
I did, and not because of my technical expertise, because, most of the guys that work there are much more technically knowledgeable.
Does your job in like tail being technical, or do you manage the guys that are?
I try to lead the people that are technical,
right,
whilst learning it myself.
Got you.
But there's more to, there's more to. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, I'm all right.
Good. That's super. There's more to running a sugar factory than being technical. You've got to be a safety leader. You've got to be a leader of people. You've got to help people, understand what the business is trying to do. So.
Right, and you do all that?
I try.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm adept at it, but
that's good, mate.
That's part of what the job is.
Wow.
And it's what makes the job enjoyable, actually.
Interesting as well.
It is. It's a fact. Genuinely, it's a really fascinating process.
It is. You just taught me a lot.
I know. Well, yeah. So yeah, you should come back in campaign, and we'll get you properly togged up.
Yeah.
And
I'm happy to do that. If I come back over for some other videos elsewhere, I can tie it in with that.
Yeah. Because I bet you've never seen a sugar factory in.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it would be.
It's rare that I visit a site and people explain as much as you, or even offer for a tour.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen different videos of people, they don't like the camera or they don't want you to know anything.
We try where we can to kind of demystify what
I didn't know that.
Sugar is. Exactly, most people don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the UK don't realise that that sugar is grown in the UK.
I know it was sugar beet.
Yeah.
But that's all I knew.
Yeah, but a lot of people associate sugar with cane sugar, and cane sugar, which grows in tropical climes, absolutely is a source of sugar. But actually, in the UK, we're quite good at growing sugar beet.
You grow it yourself,
sugar beet, sustains a good portion of the UK's sugar consumption.
Where's the main areas in the UK where you grow it, or is it all over?
It's a great point. So you talked about there used to be a factory in Kidderminster, right, in the west of the country. So previously, British Sugars had factories in York, in Ipswich, in Kidderminster, in Shropshire, and others that I've forgotten. But now we have 4 sites, all in East Anglia. So one here, so in Suffolk. We've got 2 in Norfolk, one at Wissington, where your colleague was last year, I think. Yeah, so that's about 30 miles north of here.
Yeah, quite far.
We've got one in Cantley. Cantley's a small town village near Norwich.
Right. I haven't ventured over that far yet.
Okay.
Ever.
And we've got one in Nottinghamshire at Newark.
Okay.
So East Anglia, South East Midlands.
Yeah, east, isn't it?
Yeah. So the east of the UK.
And that's where it's grown then, locally.
Exactly.
So here.
So the average distance of a sugar beet lorry to a sugar beet site is 28 miles.
Right.
So it's very, very local.
Yeah.
So I mean, in campaign, you get to see an awful lot of fields around the site that are just full of green canopied.
Is it important for it to be close?
Well, yeah, because if so,
other than travelling.
Yeah, so from a cost perspective, from a carbon perspective, so a sugar beet, only about 17 to 18% of it is sucrose. Sucrose is the white table sugar, the crystals that you and I would know are sugar. Yeah. So the rest of it is water or fibrous material.
Okay.
So about 70% of it is water. So transporting water long distances is not a very economic thing to do. So sugar beet factories are located in the heart of sugar beet growing areas,
right? Which
is why our factories are generally in East Anglia or the East Midlands area.
That's interesting, mate.
Yeah, because otherwise you transport an awful lot of water, and also growers, our grower partners, the farmers that grow the sugar beet, they don't want their vehicles tied up with constantly moving. You want to fill a vehicle, deliver it quickly to a site, deposit it, take it back.
Yeah, right.
But it's much more
rather than waiting around for the lorry to come back.
Rather than waiting around or spending time and carbon by being on the road. So the quicker the quicker we can do that turnaround safely, the better it is for the grower and for us.
That's great, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Thanks for that.
You're very well.
My viewers will be very happy with watching you talk about that. Yeah, thank you.
Super job.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else I can help you with today?
All that's left for me is to go up above and to talk about what you've spoke about and just show the areas. Okay. So, what are you thinking about? Because one thing I do need to be mindful of, and I just need to check. Go on. Is on the top of the silos we've got nesting peregrines. Right. So, traditionally we have nesting. I just need to check with our environmental manager that they're there now, and we might see whether the mast is. Yeah, I zoomed into that earlier. Yeah, it's they're generally, if they are here already, they're there. I can stay away from the towers. I mean, even if I was to launch it vertically, if it was above us right now, I could see those from here. I don't need to go in that direction. Okay. In terms of those, I can go that way. Yeah. Curve around a bit where the road follows. Yeah. And then the same that way. And essentially do a shot from outside, looking into your site rather than going over it. Okay. If that makes sense. It's only a very small drone, so it's not going to create. There you go. Look. It's not going to create much noise or much hassle. Okay. So just if you can steer. Yeah, I'll stay back from that, mate. It's a very large site. I've got no intention of going all the way over it. It is a large site. As long as I can see more or less all of it from where I am. Yeah. I can zoom in. I can talk about those storage tanks which you spoke about. Yeah, so most of the thick juice storage tanks are over there. Behind there, right. You got your generator there, your power station there. Yeah. And obviously your 75,000 tons over there. Yep. What's down there? Anything down there worth mentioning when I go up? Down on the far left? No. There's a railway line. Oh right. That's no, it's pretty. So that big grey building is not us. Oh right, okay. That big. So where did your site sort of go along here and that way? Yeah, so that building is us. Yeah. Yep. And then it just runs down there. So it's just like a grassy bank. So it doesn't go that far very much anymore. No. So literally that tree line there is the edge of our site. All the way down and then. All the way down. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So it goes all the way down. Yeah. There's a train line on the other side of there. Yeah, I heard it. And, no worries then. Yeah. I'll go straight up and I'll just stay out here. I don't have to go that way. How long do you think you'll be? Well, flying? Yeah. No more than like 10 minutes. Okay. Let's say 10 to 15. Okay. No more than that. Fire away. Thanks, man. All right. Thanks for your time, mate. Really good to meet you. So you're I know you said DJ. Yeah. But is that how you like to be known? What it is, because when I'm recording, my channel, it's got my initials are DJE. Yeah. So my channel's DJE Media, right? You were thinking of DJ Audits, right? I was thinking of DJ. You've seen him before, yeah? Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it. Yeah. So he does very similar videos. Yeah. So that's the guy I was thinking of. Probably. Yeah, I think it was. Probably him. Yeah. He does very similar stuff, and to be fair, if he had an interaction like you, it would have been a really good video. So he may well have had one like that. Because most of his videos and mine, people just go, oh, get lost, go away. But when we have somebody who's willing to talk and explain what you do, it's far better, right? Yeah. Because then people learn a little bit rather than just nothing. Yeah, absolutely. No, I get that. But I don't want to call you. Let me turn this off. Yeah, I can go wherever you want, mate. You tell me where to be. Well, you can be in this car park area. Ideally, if I could launch it somewhere out the way of the cars, I could stay here and do it here. I don't have to move, really. Okay. I could do it anywhere. Hello, Matt. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, that's fine. Is that okay? Yeah. Great. You all right? Yeah, you? Yeah. Everything going okay? Yeah. Right, we'll get the drone up in a minute. If he sticks around, we'll show him the screen when we're up there and he can tell us anything. Yeah, I can stick around here if you want. Yeah, well, listen, to be on the walkway, that would make me feel better. Yeah? Yeah, can be on the walkway. Yeah, so
the construction site of our new reception and changing area.
How long is it going to be before it's ready, do you know?
I do.
You do?
It's going to be February.
Oh, okay, not too long.
Not too long. So we demolished it in March.
Considering there's nothing there now.
Well, there wasn't a lot there first. It was, yeah, quarter cabins that have been there for 42 years.
Really?
A good day for the site when that project was approved. So yeah, so that's what's going on here. Power station goes on tomorrow.
Do you have any other plans? Anything else going to be changed, renovated?
Yeah,
soon?
well, the decarbonisation, which you can't quite see from here.
Okay.
But if you come round in campaign,
is that there? Yeah, it's right there.
So big chimney, big tall one.
The black one. The smaller one with the black, or?
No, not the smaller one, the black. Then you've got a brick one.
Yep.
Then you've got a tall metal one with a black top. So between that and the eye line of those kilns.
Okay. Right.
So
just right there, basically.
Just right there.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, mate.
All right. Well, look, I will. I'll hang around until you finish.
That's fine, mate. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I won't interfere, but I'll just.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure you're.
That's
safe,
fine. Yeah. I won't be long.
Okay. You. You go.
Cheers.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Up the drone goes. There's their building work going on there. Ready for February. Let's go over this way a little bit. $75,000 tons in there. And that's where we're talking about the white bags. I can see by the white bags, mate, there's a dump truck doing something there as well. Yeah? Is that
by the what, sorry?
Is that raw stuff, is it there?
That's a great question. So they are they're bags of pulp, so the fibrous matter that having separated the sucrose from it.
Right.
We feed our anaerobic digestion plant, which operates.
Yeah.
So we feed it with stored pulp. So we'll put it in big bags.
But what about the part next to the bags? There, see that?
That's topsoil.
Topsoil.
We're drying topsoil. So the mud that came in stuck to the sugar beet.
So that's the mud we're supposed to work.
So what that is so like imagine a mud like a mud pie having dug some ponds out.
Yep.
So we put that onto the flat pad. We'll let the sun dry it out, and then we'll condition it. We'll sieve it and sell it as topsoil.
Wow. And you can see the change in size of your.
Yeah. So the peregrine will be here. So that's where.
Yeah. I'm not going to go. I'm going to come back round to where we are now. It always looks a lot closer than it is as well, because the camera's zoomed out. So even though it looks where that is, it's probably quite far over there. You know.
I'm just gonna, whilst I'm here, I'm going to check how many spare car parks.
So let's have a look at the rest of this site then. There's the power station. Right there. So there's the gatehouse, the weighbridge, right there. What we'll do, we'll go around this way. Pretty much directly below me now, the drone, me. They do have some green areas, don't they? What a knowledgeable man. Very good. So you've got some quite a lot of green areas as well.
We do.
Yeah, is that on purpose?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of ponds where we treat the water that we've used in campaign. So
those ponds there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But you've got a lot of greenery around the site. I mean, you've got like grass there, grass there. It's unusual for a...
Yeah, we've got a football pitch.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah, we've got a bowling green. We have an active sports and social club.
Yeah, I saw around the front you have a club.
Yeah, we do.
Very good, mate. Alright, what's that there? So there's the other towers. So they're the ones you were speaking about that we can't see, right?
Yeah.
They're just there, those ones. 3 smallish ones and then a bigger one?
No, they're further to the right.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so look.
They're different tanks.
Right. You've got some large ones over there.
They're thick dew storage tanks.
They're the ones, right?
Yeah, they're the ones.
Okay, got you. I've never had somebody with me before to explain while I'm flying what things are.
Well, you're right.
It's really, really helpful, mate. Thank you. Usually, I just fly over and try and work it out. Probably right sometimes.
I'll answer any question you've got.
Yeah, that's great, man.
To my level of competence.
What would you say is going on there? Sorry. Any idea? Seems to be right on the edge of your site, that. To be fair, on the, almost next to the road, that.
I can't quite tell if that is my site. No, as in...
Oh, right, got you.
Okay.
Next to those tanks, yeah.
Did it zoom in for you? Ah, that might be chippings of limestone that we didn't
looks about right.
use in the campaign. So we use limestone as part of our purification system.
Okay, okay. It's white, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's limestone.
Alright then. Let's have a little look around. It's quite a large site, isn't it?
It is.
You've got your ponds and then you've got just some greenery and fields and then the important stuff. Like all of that lot. Is that part of your site as well?
It is.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we've got some goings on over there.
Yeah, we'll be scooping out.
Farming machines, are they?
Yeah, we'll be scooping out.
Oh. Right over there they are.
Yeah, we'll be scooping out mud from ponds and then taking that to dry to convert into topsoil, because at the start of a campaign, we want the ponds to be as mud free as possible and as empty of water as sensibly possible, because in the campaign we're going to put an awful lot of water and an awful lot of mud that came in with the sugar, but it's going to settle to the bottom. So at the end of the campaign we treat the water, we put it into back into the River Lark or back into the aquifer, and then we dig out all that mud, dry it, and then sell it, because as I say, essentially zero waste.
And see, they got a conveyor belt. Looks like a conveyor. Large conveyor.
Yeah, we've got a conveyor belt we've got several conveyor belts. We've got a conveyor belt for pulp. We've got conveyor belts for limestone.
Yeah.
But that's a pulp belt that I think you just showed me.
Was it? You know everything about your site, don't you? It's good, mate. Right,
I can assure you I don't know everything.
Well, I haven't asked you a question yet that you haven't been able to answer me. Not that I know the answer to it myself, but I can see you've probably got a conveyor going over to your
we have long
75.
Yeah. So that's our sugar conveyor.
Right. Well, so the actual finished product essentially goes along there.
Yeah.
Got you.
Exactly that.
Very nice. Right then. what I normally do at the end of my flight, I take a little photo for Google Maps, put it on there, put it on your location, so we'll get into a good place for that. Have you had many drones go up here? Probably have, I imagine.
Yeah, internally we've got some of the site team that do things like that.
Have you ever had anybody turn up like myself and just come and do that? No, never.
Not in my time.
That's good. I try to go to places that no one's been before, because
makes
it interesting, doesn't it?
It does.
Is there anywhere else locally that you think is worth me going today? You know, that's unique for the area, interesting.
There's a Green King Brewery in town.
Brewery.
That's really. That's literally in the centre of town. When I say town, it's not a big town. Bury St Edmunds is a very small, very pretty town. So that's got a Green King Brewery. That might be worth seeing. The Abbey Gardens, so the cathedral in town. There
was a company on the way here. The road that goes, I guess, from here would be towards Cambridge way, dual carriageway, about a mile out.
The A14.
There was 2 big random companies on that road.
I come from the north, so I wouldn't know. I don't know.
I passed it and I thought, oh, what's that? But I didn't stop.
Green King would be.
Brewery sounds good to me.
Yeah.
But they're generally quite high security as well, aren't they? They're going to be a little bit like probably. Find alcohol places are a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't.
Well, it's in a town.
Is it big site? Is it?
It's not massive. It's historic.
Oh, right.
It's very pretty.
Is it?
Yeah. I went on a brewery tour last summer.
Okay. Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was a lovely summer's day. And we just started campaign. And I could see this site from there.
Yeah.
It was nice. So, I don't think where else.
I've got a few on my list on Google Maps I've pinned to go.
So is that what you do? You literally go to an area and then try and see what...
Pretty much. I get Google Maps up on the satellite view.
Yeah.
Zoom into like industrial big white areas. Zoom in, find out what the places are. Check if I can fly there on a drone app.
Yeah.
If you can't fly, there's not much point going. And then I go.
Okay.
It's amazing. I went to Basildon the other week. Very negative reactions there. Like normally it's a bit 50-50. Very negative. Today's been about 50-50.
Okay.
Had a really bad one earlier. There's only a small place to that.
Okay.
And then this one, probably one of the most informative, if not the most informative I've had.
Good.
So,
well, there you are.
Right then, drone is finished, mate. So I'm gonna get the drone down.
Back down.
Yeah. So did you watch, I guess, if it would have been DJ Audit's video, have you watched that and thought,
no,
if anybody ever comes,
no,
I'm going to make sure...
I could lie to you and say, oh yeah, I do that in my spare time. Or I could just be...
So you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
Right, you just heard about it?
Yeah, I heard when it... I heard about when it happened.
Right. Was it like controversial? Did they kick off, or did they proper explain what they do? Do you know, or?
I wasn't there, but no, I don't think it was a confrontational.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Landing.
It's amazing, that little thing's been always amazes me.
And me.
I mean, I haven't flown far today, but when I do a flight where it's gone over some really areas that you wouldn't want to fall, you know?
Yeah.
And then it comes back and I think, wow, that's been up there, sometimes in the wind, stable as anything.
I know.
It amazes me, mate.
It is.
It's just so small, you know?
Do you have a card or anything? So
I haven't got a card, no.
All right.
I'll give you the, do you want to watch the channel? Do you want the channel? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's DJ Media. Why does this keep
It's on
battery?
YouTube.
Well, it's on Facebook, it's on everything, but YouTube's like the focus.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you the thing on my phone. I always end up showing my screen on my camera, so I'll try and get it off my camera. There. DJ Media. Yeah, it'll be on there. Put it on there in about a week.
and good luck with the channel.
Thanks for that, mate.
All right.
Really appreciate you talking on camera and
You're welcome.
being informative.
You're welcome.
It makes a change for it to be positive.
Good. Well, I'm glad it has. Just be said. Where you parked?
I am opposite, over at the furniture place.
Okay.
So I'm just going to probably go back out that way.
Just stick to the stick to the walkway. So.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. Yeah.
See, I'm looking at that work there, thinking I've got one person who's not in high visibility.
Ooh.
That's probably because they're hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any money, it's because they've took their bib off because it's warm.
Yeah.
And you think, I get that, but I'm pretty sure their risk assessment will say.
So would you go down there now and tell him?
That is my next. That is my. As I walk down there, I'm going to just inquire.
So even though they're contractors, and they've probably got their own site manager,
I'm still responsible.
You're responsible for them, right?
I'm still responsible, and I feel responsible for them. So I'm going to go and look out for him or her and check.
That's really good, mate, that you noticed that.
Well, there's moving machinery and stuff. So
yeah, you've got to be safe.
You've got to be safe. Right, so we'll cross over here.
And you've got a lot of electronic charging here.
We do. We're going to need some more. We are going to need.
You've got 8 there. You've probably got more as well, but you've got 8 there.
I think we've got 14.
Wow.
But we're going to.
It's a lot.
Need more. Right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good to meet you, man.
All right.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Wow. What an experience. Very, very nice chap. Very informative. Probably the most informative I've had. So, I'm not going to make the video any longer, guys. Quite a long video, I'm guessing, already. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Hope you enjoy watching it. And I'll see you on the next one.